Hello, everybody. Welcome another DuoQueue Esports Podcast. Chalmai Baro-san here with the always present Graylich.
Yep. Was there, always watching.
Always watching. He's always watching, folks. Don't forget that. How's your week been?
Been pretty crazy here. I mean, same for you over there.
Yeah. Texas is kind of frozen right now. Like, I
Yep,
have 3 inches
the
of ice on
winter
my street.
apocalypse.
Yep, our once a year ice storm that we get in North Texas. So real exciting, real fun. I've kind of enjoyed it. I don't know about you, but it's been nice kind of just chilling at home and just playing some games, hanging out with the family, just relaxing.
Yeah.
But
I'm usually at home anyway. So,
you're like, this
the
is my
beauty,
normal.
this is completely
my
normal
life.
except for taking out the trash the other day and slipping. That was the only difference.
Oh no, did you slip down the driveway?
Yeah, I did.
Oh shoot. Did you get hit your head or anything, or are you good?
Nah, just my elbow.
Just your elbow? That sucks.
Just scraped it up a little bit.
Ugh.
It wasn't anything bad. It was just
Okay, good.
that's the only difference.
That's the only difference in your life is now it's more treacherous.
Well, not anymore.
Well,
It's
yeah.
actually melted half on the driveway, so we're all good there.
That's good. Our driveway is completely iced over still, so we'll see how it goes. There, school's been canceled tomorrow, but they're saying Friday it should be back, so we'll see.
See how that goes.
I doubt it. Though how I see it still is. Well, hopefully tomorrow. I think tomorrow's supposed to be a little bit warmer, so maybe it'll melt a bit. But anyways, you know what was not icy?
The LCS. The LCS was not icy.
It was popping off this weekend. Some great series. I don't know about you, but I was not disappointed with any of the series.
The only one I was disappointed with was the Sentinels one.
Okay,
For
that's
obvious
fair.
reasons.
Yeah, as a Sentinels fan, you were not feeling that one as much. But from a series standpoint, it was pretty good.
Oh, it was a good series, and like Disguise, it wasn't really that Sentinels just actively lost. It was more Disguise won.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get a game and it's like it doesn't matter what the other team does, your team is trying to lose.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And the only way they would win is if the other team actually disconnected.
I mean, they
You all know you've been in a game like that.
100%. I mean, it didn't help that, Sentinels ran into a brick wall called Sajid, who absolutely...
Rise brick wall.
Well, not even just Sajid. I felt like pretty much everybody on Disguise played maybe their best games of the year. We'll see, but they looked really good.
It is to be seen. I don't think... I mean, Castle was good, but Castle wasn't, like, insane. But
That's
other
true,
than that...
yeah. But I mean, Kiss Snow played really good. Wasn't it Call Me, their mid laner?
Yeah.
Call Me was killing
Call Me
Oh
was
my
doing
gosh.
destroying Dark Wings. Sajid was good, and Lions was also.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was pretty good. Castle held down the fort.
Outside of his Nico game.
The Nico game was not great. The first game was not great for Disguised. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but I thought they for sure were gonna lose, especially when Dark Wings popped off on his Azir and absolutely 1v9'd him.
Well, they definitely could have won it still, but
could have, yeah.
Not the cleanest.
No, his Nico ult at I think it was Baron was less
than ideal.
Pretty bad, not great. So, all right, well, before we get into it, I guess we can talk about the games later when we talk about what's coming up in the schedule. But let's hop into our team of the week.
Yes.
So, we're trying to, before anybody freaks out about this, we're trying to pick somebody from each team, or at least kind of diversify the teams, make it a little bit more interesting, because it's super easy to just put all 5 Cloud9 members and be like, well, they beat TL, probably the second best team, so they all win.
And it wasn't close.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's lame.
Outside of that first game was.
That first game was, they should have lost
yeah.
that game. That, to me, that was the most disappointing series. Was TL kind of imploded after that first game.
They did.
But, anyways, in the top lane, we have Gakkos. I felt like he was by far the best top laner this weekend. I don't know how you felt.
I'm struggling to find somebody I thought did better.
His Cassante, the space he made in his Cassante game was insane.
He played pretty well, and then just a classic Scion game.
Yeah. Like the space he was able to make on his tanks was pretty incredible, especially against, in my opinion, was competing for best top laner Fudge going into the year, and Gakkos made him look pedestrian.
Yeah, Fudge did not look close.
No. I thought Fudge was going to be one of the best top laners this year. Which we'll talk about later.
From this first week, I would definitely agree for Gakkos. And actually looking at it, since I have it pulled up here on the fantasy, he is the top.
He is
scoring.
Yep.
Top laner.
Yep, he is by quite a bit.
Worth the most.
By 5 points.
Yeah, I think 5 points. Yep.
Castle was the second best. I thought about Castle just to get but we already had Sajid on there, and I was like, Didn't feel like Castle carried the game as much as Gakkos did.
No, he didn't. And I mean, if we're looking for, I guess also like standout performance, it was kind of a meh week for Castle, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I expect more from him.
Same. But
Which,
he also
I
didn't
guess
have to be a standout.
He didn't have to be more because Sajid was popping off.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I felt like it was a pretty rough week for top laners in general.
Yes. When looking at the scores, the third ranked, third score top laner is Impact.
Yep.
And it was not a good series.
No, it was not.
So
yeah, it was. Which I don't know how you feel, but I thought it was pretty interesting that I thought with the new quests we'd get a little bit more impact from the top lane, because they get such a high level advantage and they get an extra summoner spell theoretically if you go a combat spell with TP. So I don't know, and I thought maybe, with the draft changes where you're able to get counter pick on pretty much any side depending on what the other team picks.
Yeah,
what you pick, like
whatever they pick.
I don't know. I thought it would be a little bit more impactful of a role, but the LCS is sure not proven that.
Well, I mean,
-1. There was one player. Photon's Kennen game against Lion.
Yeah.
He was.
That was impactful.
Yeah, he was, for a while there. He was killing all of. Well, Dokla kind of ran it early, but
yeah.
If Inspired wouldn't have been so fed, I think Dignitas may have won that game. Just the Kennen was going off.
Sorry, I just wanted to pull up something. I was curious.
Mm-hmm.
Because you were talking about the quests. Okay, yeah.
Yes, I think you get like a two levels or something.
Yeah, you can get up. You get 2 levels. I was just curious because you don't really. At what point do you get those last levels?
I think it's like 15 minutes, something like that. I can't remember.
Well, that's when you can start doing. But what?
Right.
At what point are they getting the last levels?
Oh, I see.
And it's. I'm pretty sure it's always going to be post 30 minutes, at least.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's not as impactful then.
Exactly. I mean, if you look in solo queue, the games are typically going to be either really short or longer, right?
Right. Yeah.
You don't know how to close a game because we're all dumb.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're scrubs. Keep going.
From from professional players in a professional setting, you would expect them to be able to close out a game.
Right, yeah.
Doesn't always happen, but you would
True.
expect somebody to be able to close out a game. And so I don't think you get to those 19 and 20 as often. So it's a little less impactful, maybe. But I mean, in that same sense, do AD carries normally get full build at that point? Looking at the game, doesn't look like they do until post 35 minutes, if they're fed.
Yeah, depending on how they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, though. I expected it to be more impactful, but I guess from a balancing standpoint, it's good.
Well, and I think it's always that issue. Like, they're trying to figure out what the meta is with top lane, because I'm looking at, we've had a lot of different champs picked.
Yes.
This last week. So it seems like, you have your normal staples: Rumble, Cassante, Renekton, a little bit of Scion,
Renekton, Ambessa.
Ambessa. Actually, maybe it may have been banned. I say there wasn't that many Ambessa games.
From LCS, there's only one.
Yeah.
But it was banned a couple of times too.
Okay, so then that would be why. But I mean, you're kind of getting a little bit of variety, and looks like people are still trying to figure out, what's good. Now, I think it's always risky. That's why a lot of teams don't counterpick, is if it doesn't go well, then it looks really bad.
Yeah.
And so it's easier just to pick something, self-sufficient, and just kind of let the game play out and focus more on team fighting and macro instead of, the micro end lane.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. We'll have to see. I feel like we have some decent top laners, though, that can be more carry oriented if they wanted to be.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, we were talking about it, but you got Castle,
Thanatos,
Fudge,
Gakkos.
Uh,
Photon is really good. Morgan, apparently.
I'm not as sold on Morgan.
Yeah. He looked pretty rough.
And Dokla and Impact you never really thought of as
right, yeah,
huge carry players. Like, the most carry Impact gets is Gangplank, right?
Yeah, that's his go-to carry. I mean, he did play Gwen.
Yeah, but I wouldn't consider Gwen as a carry.
True, more bruiser.
More bruiser, Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Same vein as like Renekton.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
I agree, though. I think overall it was a good week, and comparing it to the LEC, because I have to, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There was quite a few mistakes, I guess you would say, a faux pas.
Yeah.
That the LEC made that we didn't make.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Jace was banned almost every single game.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm pretty sure nobody played it, and I think it was banned every game.
It was banned. Banned in the Sentinel Disguise series. FlyQuest Shopify banned. Lion Dignitas banned. Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, if you go through and look at LEC, wasn't banned in a game, wasn't picked either, which is more surprising.
That is surprising.
Picked in that game. Picked in that game because Elioya popped off. And just that mistake, I mean, that was a week ago, and so hopefully I didn't see all the bans for this week, and not banned, not picked again.
The LEC has its own weird meta.
I mean, yes, but that one's been like worldwide.
Yeah. Well, and also I don't know what patch they're playing on. Are they live patch or in the LEC?
26-2.
Maybe that's the one where it got nerfed. But the nerfs weren't that crazy.
Yeah, I don't think the nerfs were that crazy. I thought we were playing
26-3, I believe.
Yeah, we were also on 26-2, so it's still pre-nerf.
Yeah, no, it's 26-3 that it's getting nerfed, and they are basically nerfing the damage, the Q ratio, especially to monsters. So right now you get 25 bonus damage. And then you also get armor and MR shred on monster camps. And so that's why they're nerfing that from 25 bonus damage to 10 bonus damage. So it's a pretty significant nerf.
It's a hefty nerf for jungle specifically.
Yes. I think that's the whole... They're trying to push it out of jungle, but I mean...
That changes
really
nothing about it being pick or ban. Like, you still need to get it. Jace has classically been a laner. Both top and mid lane. Not specifically one, but still. I mean, more of them did ban it this week than the first week, but the fact that there is games that it's not picked or banned is baffling to me.
Right, yeah.
But
hey, they're gonna do what they want. Speaking of jungle, really 3 junglers could have gone in team of the week, but like we said, we wanted to spice it up, so we went with Inspired. Especially that Pantheon game, the second game, he absolutely destroyed Dignitas in that game, and even his Jarvan game, like he was 4-0 and 12. If you're dying 0 times on Jarvan, that's pretty disgusting.
Pretty nuts.
Yeah. So, and there were a couple of team fights at the Pantheon where his whole team died and he had to like 1v3 to save a fight, and he did it. So it's Inspired. Nothing new here. Blabber, we put Blabber as a honorable mention
for his J4 game.
Goodness, his J4 game. His Nidalee looked a little bit rough at the beginning. Little bit rough, but he came back. But his Jarvan.
He came back, and Nidalee is playing a different role now as well.
True.
With Echoes.
He's more supportive type role.
But
and then sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna agree with you. That was all.
Oh, okay. And then the other one we thought about putting up on there was Griffin. I didn't want to put Griffin on there. I feel like he died quite a bit. But his Volibear was pretty funny to watch.
His Volibear was very funny to watch. The Dusk and Dawn Navori combo is just a fun one.
It's hilarious.
But I agree, though. He did run it a couple of times. Him and... there was one time, it was him and Quad, I think.
Quad, yep.
Trying to 2v4 and...
Yeah. Well, that was the... That was the Talia game. Where Quad is like... I think he was hitting red buff or something like that.
Yeah, he's over in the middle of nowhere.
Taking red buff. Enemy red buff. And I was like, oh, this... As soon as I saw him hit it, I was like, oh, he's about to get caught out here.
Yeah.
And sure enough.
And sure enough, he did.
Griffin ult flashes in to try and save him. Ends up dying.
Oh, it's so funny, yeah. Actually, no, it was Griffin taking red buff. And Quad
I'm pretty sure it was Quad.
No, Quad was going to take Krugs. I've got.
Oh, he's taking Krugs. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, Griffin left.
Yeah, like everybody left.
Everybody left.
Quad hitting Krugs. For some reason, I was like, "Why are you trying to take Krugs right now?" After they just got, I think they just got inhib tower, didn't they, or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, they just got top inhib.
They killed like 3 of them, got a top inhib, and then he's just like, "Oh, Krugs."
Yeah, and then they overchase into it and get caught by everybody.
Oh
and
yeah, that's where they almost threw the whole game right there.
Yep. Fun game.
Now I will say that was Quad's only death that game was him running in at Krugs.
Yes.
He absolutely smurfed Zinni. He made Zinni look really pedestrian. At least that second game. The first game he was a bit rough, but the second game he killed Zinni.
In game.
In game. That's right. Yes, in game. Not out of game. In game.
Moving on to our actual mid laner for the week, APA.
Yep. Azir player.
I honestly, for like half of the first game, his Azir wasn't that great. I wasn't that impressed.
No, it was not. It was not very good.
But he did turn it around. He was the reason they won that game.
He won that game for them. And his Talia is always great.
His Talia is so good.
Has a great Talia. He was like almost solo killing Quid mid lane, like 2 or 3 times on his Talia. It was absolutely disgusting. So nah, he did a really good job. He played this feels like the APA when he first came into the league. I feel like he's back to that Worlds form.
When he first came in, playing his champions, I mean, always poking fun at him for APA on his champions and APA off his champions.
Yeah.
He's gotten better.
He got 2 out of his 3 champs, so he's actually to be fair, I would say he has 4 champs.
Yeah, no, you got Ziggs, Talia, Acel.
Oh, okay, 5.
I guess Azir now too.
His Annie. His Annie's not bad.
That's fair. I'll give you that. I'm not as sold on the Annie.
For what Annie was when he played it, where it's literally just a CC bot, like he played it pretty well. He won a couple series for them with his Annie.
Sorry.
Maybe you're not as sold on it as I am, but
I wasn't sold. I'm just watching my cat right now I have no idea.
Oh.
She's like trying to dig into a couch.
Okay. Hopefully there's nothing in the couch.
That would be awkward.
Yeah, that would be a little weird, but
just a little bit. No, I agree. His Annie isn't as bad, but I just remember TL kind of running it when he was on Annie.
Yes. Yeah.
But True. That was just TL.
All right, bot lane. We got Mr. Rookie himself, Sajid, disguised. Holy crud! Even the game they lost, like he played really well on the Kai'Sa.
Yeah, no, he played really well.
His Yunara game, the fight that he turned around at around Dragon, where he just melted all of them. It was like I wanted Sentinels to win just because I picked Darkwings, and after the first game I think I messaged you after the first game and I was like, my pick's looking really good because Darkwings absolutely carried them. On his Azir, he played super well on his Azir, but
the Azir game was mostly good, but
the Cassio
game was
oh my gosh,
so bad,
and I don't want to be. Maybe we got to save this for when we talk about the matchups, but Sentinels, man, looks oof.
They looked a little rough.
They looked a little rough. Not what I thought it was going to be. I thought they were going to be at least a 5th place team.
They might not.
Nope. So, but Sajid, to get back to him, because that's who we're talking about here.
We're talking about him, not Sentinels.
We're talking about him, not Sentinels. Like,
there's a reason Sentinels isn't up here.
Dude, he looked good on every, like, his Kai'Sa was really good. His Yunara was really good.
Yunara
Sivir was disgusting. I was like, dang. It's like, this dude is legit.
Especially going against Rahel, where
right?
I kind of expected Rahel to be a strong
is a good bot
contender
lane.
for. Yeah.
They've been playing for a while together. This is their
I
second year
thought they would be
playing.
a good contender
Yeah.
for one of the better bot lanes, and it didn't look close.
No, it did not look close, and like he absolutely killed it. And I think I almost put Key Snow on here, as one of the honorary junglers because I felt like his debut was also really good. And I think that was part of it for Sajid is like the team around him was setting him up absolutely perfectly to carry these fights.
They definitely did set him up really, really well.
But there was one fight, a couple fights in the Yunara game where I was literally like cheering for him. Like I was at my desk watching and I'm like, oh my gosh. But there was one fight around the dragon where he like flashed sideways to dodge something and absolutely just melted I believe it was the Vi. But he like you have to look at that. I don't remember when it was, but like his play against that was against that Yunari game in that fight. He killed 3 of them. It was insane. It was pretty good. But yeah, he played super well. I was really happy with his performance. Felt like he earned it.
He looked like the best ADC this week, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think there's quite a bit of argument for AD carry. Actually, I think that may have been the strongest role this week. I thought Masu looked really good.
Yeah, Masu looked good. Sven looked good.
I thought Berserker looked, especially his Yunara game was holy crap. The Aphelios not as much for Berserker, but Jan looked pretty rough. I wasn't very happy with how he played.
I just pulled up his.
Yeah. He had 0 kills.
4.7 for game 1 and 0.48 for game 2. That was his scores.
Yep.
Like, thanks.
Yep. 0 kills. Like, that's really rough.
I mean, part of that is going to be that Cloud9 really did stomp him.
True, but I mean,
that does affect
the game 1 was close. Like, he should have. I mean, it was close-ish for a while. I don't know. He definitely had a rough performance. But Sajid, good job. Please keep it up. We need more NA talent that Europe doesn't poach. Please.
Please.
Another NA
Speaking
talent.
Speaking of poaching, though, the new FlyQuest support.
Yes. Cryogen. Dude, he was pretty good.
He looks good.
His thresh, holy crap! His thresh was some of the hooks he had.
He had good hooks. His synergy with Masu.
Mm-hmm. I actually felt like his Karma game was probably his best game. There were a couple of fights where a Mantra Shield won them that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought he played that really, really well.
He played really well. I'm just thinking back to the Thresh Aphelios combo, showing why it is strong, being able to reposition Aphelios, but also the purple gun plus hook.
Yes,
They comboed those together so well.
They did. I love where they hooked under the tower on B-Boy.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Cryogen got the hook long enough, took a tower shot, flashed out, and then gave time for Masu to walk through the tower
and then run him down.
Just kill him. Just ran him down.
Just ran him down. I loved it.
Yes. I was like, let's freaking go. I was like, I love that. And then he had another play on his Thresh. I think it was with Griffin, where he did the lantern flash hook and brought Griffin in with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he got Seos. It was a pick before Baron. That's what it was. They put down some vision. Seos walked up and he flash hooked lantern, and they were able to one-shot Seos and get Baron. And I was like, okay, all right.
It was a very strong showing from these young supports.
Yes.
Young players. That's what I should say. The young players.
The young guns.
Gakkos, Griffin, Cryogen.
Mm-hmm. Lions was pretty good.
Lions.
Isles, I thought
good.
was
Sajid.
I did also want to mention, I almost put Vulcan on there. I don't know if you saw he had like a 4-man Recon charm.
Yes.
That was pretty nuts. And he died 0 times.
As a Bard and a
Recon. Like,
not exactly what you expect.
No.
Especially from Recon.
And especially the way Vulcan plays. He's super aggressive. He's always pushing forward to get vision, and that's why I was like, holy crap, he absolutely smurfed. Especially his Recon, he smurfed with the Recon.
He's smurfed.
Disgusting.
Reminded me why I loved watching Vulcan a couple years ago, because when he's on form, he's on form.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. And then our coach. Let's see, we're already like 40 minutes in. 30 minutes in.
30 minutes in.
I did want to mention, I wanted to put a coach on the week on here, and I feel like we don't give coaches enough flowers.
They got coaches on the fantasy. We can do coaches here.
Yep. So this is, I don't know if you know who this is, but this is Ido. Or Ido. I don't know how you say it, but this is the
IDO.
This is the disguised head coach.
Yes.
So I put him here. I thought for where they're at with their they're having issues with their imports, because Kisno is not supposed to play. It's supposed to be Kryra. I thought that they did a really good job. Like, especially after that first game, they kind of threw that. It was back and forth, and then they just came back and absolutely played a great game, great drafts.
Yeah, it was good games, good drafts. And just Disguise not being a franchised team, I feel like then you really do lean heavily on the head coach to build up the players more and find the talent, these young talents. Yeah. So
now I will say, if you're one of these top teams, and because everybody on, I don't know if you know this, but everybody on Disguised is on a 1-year contract, because they didn't sign them to more than that. If I'm like a team, or probably not Team Liquid, just because they have Jan, and I still think Jan's good.
Unless Jan plays like this week all the time.
True. But if I'm like a Cloud9 or probably just Cloud9 to be honest, and Sven is thinking about leaving or retiring or whatever, like
pick up Sajid.
Holy crap! You can partner him with Vulcan.
Could be a fun time.
So, I don't know. I feel like if you're looking for young players like Sajid and a talent, that frees up a import slot somewhere else.
Import slot, and he's still good.
Yep. It's not bad. Not a bad pickup. He's only on a 1-year contract, so you don't have to buy him out.
There's options.
So, well, speaking of NA talent, let's look at some of the various leagues.
Especially
out
there.
The LEC, because the number 1 team in the LEC, in my opinion, by far, they look really, really good. Carmine Core. Yes. I feel like Bucio is absolutely killing it.
I've got nothing more to add to that.
He might be the best support in the league. He's been pretty nuts.
Jojo hasn't looked bad either.
Jojo had a rough game. Was it their last game they played? It wasn't rough per se. Like, the whole team was pretty rough.
The whole team was rough. It was
into GX.
It was the Giant,
the Giant X one. That one was.
Especially only 3 deaths for Jojo. That's honestly
for Jojo. That's not bad at all.
For Jojo running it, that's normal.
Was that the game? I think Merwin was running it that game, especially top lane.
Wouldn't surprise me. And Elio doesn't have any deaths. Doesn't surprise me. So. Did I lose you?
Yes, sorry, for a second.
Okay. Are you back now?
Yeah. Is there anybody else in the LEC that's been standing out to you?
I mean, maybe not so much standing out, but hey, Los Ratones did get a couple wins.
Yes, they got two wins, the
And
Rats.
they got their wins, but holy cow. That game against Shifters, if you have not watched that game is so bad.
Really?
It's
for both teams?
For both teams.
Oh no.
It's not good. Let's just say Shifters, I think, at one point had a 10k gold lead in the base.
Yeah.
And they lost.
Eey.
Yeah.
Eey. Yeah, that's a bit rough.
Yeah.
I will say I do like how the Los Ratones game that I did watch, the one where they beat why am I blanking on the team? Team Heretics. I did like I felt like they're playing different. I feel like it's been a good thing that they've been playing.
Yeah, they've had a couple of things changed that were good and worked out well for them. But I mean, they're still I guess a guest team.
Right, yeah. I was gonna say I don't think they're gonna be around for more than
I think they're only here for the one split, and I don't think they're coming back after that.
Yeah,
I just don't see it.
I think they're just kind of hanging out for the ride right now.
At the moment. Now,
it's not bad.
To be fair as well, I would pick them over quite a few teams in the LEC.
Yeah, it's true.
I think they're better.
I don't know about better. I think they have some players that could be better. Like,
I think they definitely have places to improve, but like, would you pick Los Ratones or Shifters? Or Team Heretics?
I mean, I would pick quite a few of the players on Shifters. Like, I don't know. It's tough because I'm like.
It's tough because I agree. I like Nuke and I like Trimby from.
Right. But I'm like.
And I was actually impressed with Bocata too.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bocata's been pretty good. I don't like. I think. To me, where Los Ratones is really struggling is the boss is not a LEC top laner.
No.
I love the boss, but he's not. And
he's not.
Or Vegia, however you say his name.
Velia.
It's pretty rough.
He's yeah. I agree. I mean, those are the two non-LEC players essentially, because Nemesis, Crowny, Reckless, they've been in the league.
Yeah. And I definitely would say like Trimby's a better support than Reckless. But Reckless actually hasn't been that bad.
No, he hasn't.
So
now his champ pool is restricted.
Yes, 100%.
And we've only been in best of one. Well, they've only been in best of one so far, and so you don't really.
It doesn't get exposed.
To feel the full effect of his restrictions.
Him and the boss are pretty restricted.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, no, I think.
Anybody else standing out for you?
They've been interesting to watch. I mean, to me, G2 has looked pretty. They're so up and down, but they do this I think we talked about this last week.
Yeah, but they do this every year.
Every year. Every regular season, they just don't care. And then playoffs come around and they don't lose a single game.
Yep.
It's so frustrating. So I'm like, either just be really good or rebuild, be bad, you know? I don't know how you feel, but I definitely like parity, like different teams being able to rise and win, and not just the same team winning over and over and over again. So I'm like, yes, okay, they're 6th place. Please stay that way.
Stay down there.
Stay down there. Not because I dislike the players on G2. I really like Broken Blade. I like Caps. I like Hansama Labrov. I like pretty much all their players. It's just I'm tired of G2 winning. I'm like, please stop winning. I want
they've
Carmine
won for very
before.
long.
Maybe not movie star Koi, just because I don't like some of the players on Koi, but yeah, come on. I'm like,
That's fair.
Let's have some other teams win. Let other people have fun.
Maybe that's what they're doing. They're throwing the first split.
Yeah, they're like, who cares about first stand? Let's just throw it and have fun. But no, I feel like the LEC's been, I don't know. I can't get into the LEC. I don't know how you feel. It's just not that interesting to me. I don't know what it is.
I mean, like I said, there's it feels weird to talk about because, I mean, LCS is still kind of on the same level, but it feels like there's like coaching mistakes.
Yeah.
A lot more in the LEC. And it's just things that I've been talking about it, like
players are like running. Like
that might be part of it. And
maybe
the players are having more of a
maybe it's more players are like, no, I want this kind of thing, you know? I don't know.
I mean, that might be part of it. It's just the Jace thing really throws it for me because it's not like Jace is a new champion. Jace has been meta for years.
Well, and especially a best
of
one.
He hasn't been jungle, but yeah, and especially in a best of one.
Like, just pick it.
Just pick it. And even if it doesn't go jungle, you're most of the time the top laner knows how to play it.
Yeah.
Should know how to play it. Unless you're Baus.
I wish they would. I really don't like the best of one format. I think it's not great.
I agree. I'm glad LCS is not doing best of one.
I really like the LCS format. I think it's pretty good. I mean, the draws kind of are annoying but they're also good in a way because I would much rather watch Lion C9 than C9 and Disguised or C9 and
Disguised or Dignitas.
Right, yeah.
Sentinels.
Right. I'm much rather watch C9 Lion because to me that's a top matchup. But it also sucks for C9 and Lions because I'm like, they're probably two of the best teams and they have to knock each other off here.
Yep.
So I don't know. It's kind of it has its benefits, it has its negatives.
It has its benefits, has its negatives, and the other thing you can think about, at least as a benefit, would be if you want to get better, you got to play against better people. And so it's better for Cloud9 and Lions to then face off against each other because they're some of the better teams.
True, you're right.
They get to play against better teams instead of being stuck playing Disguised or Dignitas all the time or Sentinels. You don't really have an incentive to get better outside of looking towards international.
Right.
So
one, it's not like you lose a series, you're out. Like, there's multiple chances to.
Yeah, exactly. You got to lose 3 times
to the playoffs. Like, and there's going to be 6 teams that make it to the playoffs. It's not like, I mean, you just got to beat essentially one other team, and you're pretty much qualified.
Yeah.
So, it's not the most difficult thing, but I also think it's the best format right now. Especially, I don't know if you've the LPL and LCK, their formats confuse me. They're so extra. Like
you got the 3 groups.
Yeah. Which I think is kind of cool that you're putting the top teams and they get to play each other. Like, that's exciting. But then at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's really weird and kind of boring. So,
strange.
it's very strange, but what's new with those? The one that's confusing to me is the LCK Cup, where you're playing everybody from the other group.
Other group, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like,
why are we broken in group?
Yeah, I don't understand. I'm like, if you need a whole novel to understand the format, then it's probably not a good format. So, yeah. I'm like, do you even know? I'm just curious. I have the information pulled up right here, but do you even know how the LPL format works?
I just pulled it up because I wasn't sure. You got 3 groups based on their 2025 performance.
Uh-huh.
You get 6 in Ascend, 4 in Perseverance, and 4 in Nirvana.
Which, can we just do 10 teams? Come on, LPL, please. Just
get if they have the fans teams. For 14 teams, I don't hate it as much.
They do, but I'm like, the talent, because those bottom 4 are constant bottom feeders. It's always the same top teams.
For a couple of years, and then suddenly they'll be on top.
We'll see. I've never seen. Well, I guess OMG used to be one of the better.
OMG used to be good. Ultra Prime had a good.
Okay.
I don't think they ever made it to World. Split. They had good splits. Okay, to be fair, Thunder Talk I don't think has ever been good.
No. So. But anyways, yeah. Go ahead with your explanation, because it is so confusing.
That's about all I know.
Yeah. Well, it's the top 4 of Ascend group directly qualify for playoffs. Bottom 2 of Ascend, all 4 of Perseverance, top 2 of Group Nirvana qualify for a play-in playoffs called the Knights Road.
And the bottom 2 of Nirvana are just eliminated.
Yes. So then they play in this play-in playoff.
Yeah, how does the play-in
to seed
work?
Into it is. So it's a single elim round, or no? It's a.
Looks like a double
elim. Yes, double elim, because the top have a qualification, and then the losers bracket they lose, and then they play the loser of the. It's too much.
So 3 and 4 from Perseverance and 1 and 2 from Nirvana are automatically in the losers bracket.
Yep.
And then the other ones are in a double.
Yep.
Elimination. And it's just it looks like just a win one series you're in.
Yes, yeah. Well, unless you're in the losers bracket, you got to win 2.
Yeah. That's true.
But yes, yeah. If you're in the qualification, you just got to win 1, then you're automatically in the round 1 stage. It's
so confusing.
It's so confusing. I think that LCK might be even more confusing, if I remember correctly. I looked it up once, was like, what the freak is happening?
Let's see, the LCK Cup.
Yes, it is confusing. Okay, so LCK Cup. You have 2 groups of 5. This is the group stage. Teams play against all teams from the opposite group. Group with more points will be named the winners group, while the other one is the losers group. Top 2 teams from the winners group, top team from the losers group advance to the playoffs. The bottom 3 teams from the winners group and second to 4th place teams from the losers group advance to play-in. The bottom team from the losers group is eliminated. You have to win a best of 3, which gets you 1 point. Winning a best of 5 during Super Week grants you 2 points. So, and then the play-in, the bottom 3 teams from the winners group and the second to 4th place teams from the losers group play, and they're seeded based on their amount of series wins. The round 3 is a best of 5 in the play-in. All of the matches are best of 3. Top 3 teams qualify, and it is a. What the heck? I guess it's it looks like a single elim. Yes.
Playoffs is double.
The play-in is a single elim.
Yeah. Play-in I think is single.
Yep. So with the standings, where the standings are at right now, which to me this is kind of a joke, is T1, because of their group that they're in, would be in the play-in.
Yes,
Even though
because their group has...
Because they have less points than the other group.
They have less points than the other group.
Which, they're the second best team in the league. Why are they in a play-in?
They're the two undefeated teams in the series.
Yep.
Are on the loser.
Yep.
The loser team.
Now the Gen.G would get in automatically just because it's the top one from the losers group. But
they have it on games.
Yeah. But no, it's kind of a joke.
And it's confusing. I don't think it really looks good.
Well, and the fact that right now, Furex and DK would get a first round bye in the playoffs.
Yep.
Like, that's a really dumb format, in my opinion.
Yeah, I prefer our Swiss.
Yep. I think...
As many faults as Swiss has, I prefer the Swiss.
Yep, if you're not going to round robin, at least Swiss, then it's randomized, and you're getting good versus good, bad versus bad.
Yep.
So, yep, alright. I feel like we beat that dead.
Beat that one to a pulp.
Pulp.
Looking at this next week... For
do you remember
LCS.
What we picked? Do we want to talk about the round 1 games, or do you feel like we've talked about
Did you get rid of our picks?
I did, accidentally.
Okay, thinking about it, I'm pretty sure both of us chose Cloud9.
We did. I think we both picked
The only one we differed on was the FlyQuest Shopify, which I won.
Yeah, you picked FlyQuest,
I think
I picked Shopify.
Other than that, we were both wrong about Sentinels.
Yes, we were. Yep. So.
No.
Do we want to talk about the round 1 matchups, or do you feel like we've talked about them enough?
I think we've talked about them.
Okay.
At least the important parts.
Yeah, true.
Unless you have more to share, more to think about.
I can't remember it. Oh, I did. I remember. I was gonna say, I don't know what's wrong with Sentinels, but Hombach looked bad. Impact looked okay. Darkwings looked great for game 1. Looked so good, and then looked really bad. Rahel, I don't know what the heck Rahel was doing that whole series. He looked really rough.
Yeah.
His Lucian, he was killing the lane.
His Lucian was good, and then it wasn't.
It was not. Who he looked really rough too. I don't know what's going on. What was wrong with them? But they looked really bad. They did not look coordinated. And maybe they haven't scrimmed at all. Maybe that was part of the issue. I know everybody pretty much was having visa issues. So.
Which I think some of them should be cleared up for this week.
I think pretty much everybody. I don't know if Dignitas will have their people back because they're missing FBI and Ignar. I don't know if they're back. I don't know if Disguise, if Kryra is in. I don't know if they want to switch off Keysnow because he looked pretty good. And then who was the other one? Well, I know Lion, what's his name? Zamudo isn't. He's not gonna get his visa at all this year.
Oh, he isn't?
No. As far as I understand, it's just gonna be DuoQueue the whole year. So that kind of sucks for him.
Oof.
And maybe that's the issue with Kryra, because he's also Canadian, I believe. Is something going on with...
I think you're right.
These Canadian visas, for some reason, are not going through.
Well, we'll have to see how it goes. Keysnow didn't look bad, so...
No, Keysnow looked pretty good.
DuoQueue looked bad, but DuoQueue's been around for forever and is usually okay.
Right, yeah. I was going to say, I'm not worried about DuoQueue. DuoQueue he'll have his games. This week though we have our. I can't remember the schedule. I think it starts. Yep, it starts with Cloud9 Lion. That should be a pretty good one in my opinion.
Agreed.
You're going Cloud9. I'm going Cloud9.
I think Cloud9 is just better.
I think they're
overall
the best team right now in the league.
Yeah.
I
agree.
They're the best team. I don't think it's.
I'm gonna go. I'll do Fly.
Okay. Yep, Fly is gonna be the Sunday game. I'm gonna go Fly as well. I just think while Disguise looked good, it was also Sentinels. They almost lost that series. And I don't think a team like FlyQuest is gonna roll over like Sentinels did.
Yeah, exactly. I think FlyQuest does. I think if you swapped the teams for this last week, FlyQuest easily wins both games.
I agree.
Even same draft, everything. Just they just looked better.
Yep. So. I'm with you 100%. Battle for bottom, Dignitas Sentinels. I don't know. Both teams looked not good. I think I'm going Sentinels too.
Okay. I was.
Maybe.
This is the one I think is. Actually, no, both bottom matches are kind of iffy. Honestly.
Yeah. No, I think I'm still going to go Sentinels. I think Rahel is going to have a bounce back game. I think obviously this bot lane's a lot worse than the Disguise bot lane with Mobility Breezy.
Mm-hmm.
They did not look very good. Now, the thing I'm scared about is top lane, top side. With how bad Hombuck looked. I didn't think XU looked really that bad. I mean, he had a couple steals on one on Baron, one on Dragon. I think it was Elder, wasn't it? He had a couple objective steals against Inspired, and I thought he looked overall pretty good. So I don't know. That one's a tough.
That one I think is the closest.
Maybe honestly, maybe the TL Shopify might be.
The TL Shopify might be closer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go TL though. I think TL back from last week.
Shoot. I'm gonna go Shopify just to have one different.
That's our bet game.
I think it's like 55-45 though. Like it's
I think
really
it could be very close. So
I'm also going Shopify, which is ironic. I hate the Team Liquid Alienware. I mean, fair enough. Shopify is also a company.
Yes.
But I feel like it just fits better. I don't know.
I mean, part of it is...
Maybe it's just because I'm like, Team Liquid is Team Liquid. It's not Team Liquid Alienware, you know?
And, I mean, you don't seem as upset about Cloud9 Kia.
I honestly forgot until I looked and saw Cloud9 Kia.
So, just throwing it out there. We didn't know if we don't talk about that one.
I think part of my issue was during the broadcast they had TLA as the abbreviation.
Yeah.
And they didn't have C9K as the abbreviation. It was just C9.
No, it's still C9.
Right. And so I think part of that made me mad. I was like, come on. Also, I don't know if you watched their announcement video. The Team Liquid one. With the singing.
I did not.
Oh, I hate that video.
I don't know if I want to go see it. I'm going to have to, though.
It is not. A lot of people love it, but I thought it was pretty awful. I did not like it. But it is what it is. That's what they decided to do. That's their... People
what they went with?
Yep. And if people like it, they like it. It's not for me. But yeah. Should be another good week.
I think it will.
Now, how does... Okay, my question for you then... So, with round 3, is it... So, whoever wins out of the... whoever the 2-0 teams are going to play each other. For sure, right?
I feel like the graphic there is very...
I feel like it's kind of confusing.
Misleading.
Yeah.
I think it's misleading because I think it's supposed to be typical Swiss.
Right.
But
there's... I don't know. Okay, so
or maybe not. Maybe it is top... the 2-0 teams will play each other, and then... Because looking at it, because it's just 3 rounds...
Okay,
so you have top 6 teams advance, top 4 seeds are the 3-0 teams, and the 3 is the 3-0 team and the 3-2-1 teams. Between the 3-1-2 teams, the team with the best record advances as the 5th seed, and then the other 2 play a last chance tiebreaker.
Okay, so...
And that's who gets out.
So it is, then, we're getting... Right?
So, from this week, next week, it'll be the 2-0 teams play each other, the 0-2 teams play each other, everybody else...
Wait, but they say... I'm
no,
so confused.
No. 2-1 teams.
Because they say...
Yeah, no, because it'd be 1-1 teams.
Right. Well, it says between the 3-1-2 teams.
Mm-hmm.
So
there will be 3-1-2 teams.
But
then the top one.
Shouldn't there be an 0-3 team, or are they automatically?
I'm pretty sure they're automatically just out.
Okay. So whoever, so it is. So it is the losers play each other, and then the winners play each other, and then the ones that are in the 2-1 or 1-2 play each other. Right.
No.
Or I guess 1-1. That'd be 1-1.
Yeah. So the 1-1s play each other.
So they'll draw each other, and then the others won't draw. Well, they'll probably still do the stupid draw.
They might do a draw.
Because it's
the 1-1s will play each other, and then the winner will be in the top 4, and the loser will have at least a chance for a tiebreaker.
Can we please get a Cloud9 disguised championship round 3? That would be freaking hilarious. There's no way it happens. I don't think so, but that would be so funny. If Cloud9 disguise play for the first seed.
The first seed?
That'd be so funny.
That would be interesting. It would be unexpected.
Yeah.
Because I think first seed here is going to be Cloud9 versus FlyQuest.
I think so.
I mean, we did just predict the game, so...
Yeah. But that would be hilarious to watch Disguise Cloud9 for the top seed.
Disguise Cloud9.
Especially if Disguise somehow wins the number 1 seed.
That would be great.
That'd be so
I would
funny.
love that.
I would love it too.
That would be your new team right there.
We'll see. It's a provisional team. I can't keep picking teams that are going to get
I know.
kicked out. It doesn't work.
Every team you pick gets kicked.
Yes. So if you want your team to get kicked, then have me be a fan. Okay, let's quickly talk about fantasy because we are running out of. We're already past time, I believe.
We're over time.
Yep.
I did win this last week for fantasy out of the 2.
He did win. B-Boy killed us both.
Yep.
And Darkwings especially killed V.
Darkwings killed you. APA carried.
Yep.
And inspired.
Dang. Oh yeah, you got Breezy auto sub. That's right. You wouldn't. You wouldn't.
I had Ignar and went to Breezy because Ignar's not there.
Nope.
Well, his visa's not there.
Oh, you also hit the variety buff. I think that's really
Yeah.
what set you apart there. Because
If
if
you
you look
look
at the
at it, my
scores, yeah,
subtotal is just
you're
one point
one and a
higher.
half points ish ahead of where my subtotal
Yeah,
was. It's really just the
but
variety buff that
I've
bumped
got
you.
the 6-team variety. You only have a 5-team
Yep.
variety
Dang,
because you went
Lion.
Lion.
Yep.
So,
Not this week. All right. I'm
all
gonna talk
right.
about my team for this week.
Yes.
So I gotta pull up where the market is at because that was a big influence. All right. So
Yeah, you
top lane.
changed everything.
I did change everything. Um, top lane. They have. I feel like Fudge is gonna bounce back this week. I feel like Morgan didn't look very good. I still believe in Fudge. Think he could be one of the best top laners in the league. They had him as the fourth most expensive, and he was only a little bit higher than Photon, who was fifth. So I was like, I feel like that's pretty good value for Fudge. Depending on which Fudge we're going to get. I mean, he only scored 9 points last week. So,
Yes.
not great. It was third from the bottom. So he was fifth last week, and he's valued at fourth. So if you think about it that way, probably not a great pool, but we're going with it. I think he's going to bounce back. Jungle. I went with Keysnow. I don't know. I feel like FlyQuest dies a lot, and he was kind of like the top three junglers were all 20 plus, and he was the next one there at 16.6. And I didn't want to go with a Hambach, a Jose Dioto, Contracts XU. So I kind of went with just out of necessity, went with the Keysnow. I felt like that was probably the best option out of the ones remaining that I could afford.
I think it's a solid choice.
He did pretty good. I thought he did really well. And I put him on Mundo. I was like, I feel like Mundo is actually pretty good. And I feel like he might be a good person to play that in front line for Sajid. So, mid lane, they had APA fourth after last week. I was like, that's an easy pull for me.
That is 100% easy pull. I think he's the best mid laner.
Yeah. I was like, he was the second highest scorer. Technically, Call Me was higher. But I was like, shoot, APA looked really, really good. So I easily went with APA there. Put him on as Talia because I feel like that's probably his best champ.
Yeah.
Is Talia.
Especially the ones that are in meta right now.
Yes, 100%. So Darkwings burned me once. Not going to do it again. Watch Darkwings absolutely destroyed it.
Darkwings is going to pop off here.
Bot lane, this is where I took more of a risk. I had to go with someone more budget. I thought of Yon. Decided against it. I don't know. Well, part of it is my support. I picked Core JJ. I do think that their bot lane is going to bounce back against Shopify, but I went with Core JJ instead of Yon. I went with Rahel. He's only listed at 17.9, which Berserker's kind of in that tier. It's like him and Berserker are kind of in that range. I tried to go with Sajid, but he really bumped up in price. He's at 19.4.
Yeah, he shot up.
I was like, maybe not. I feel like Rahel Dignitas, he's playing against Mobility Breezy, should be a bounce back week.
Fair.
And I gave him Jinx because I feel like he needs to play a carry like that. Then support, like I said, went with that middle tier range. Like everybody was 18 or higher. Like they had Isles at 18.4. And I was like, yeah, Core JJ's at 16.5. That's seems like pretty cheap for Core JJ.
Probably your.
So went with Core JJ. I think they're gonna bounce back against Shopify. And then coach, I went with Nero. It's gonna be a bloody game. It's gonna be a bloody game with Lion. You get, which I mean doesn't give me the level 6 buff, so maybe I'll swap it, but I think that's probably gonna be the best.
Okay.
Coach of the week. Ooh, you went with Thank Card.
No. This is what I
Oh, this
have.
is last week.
Minus.
Oh, so you're keeping the same.
There's a lot that I'm gonna keep the same. But this is
You're switching Breezy out.
It's not Breezy. It's Ignar.
Oh, it's Ignar. Oh, so you're gonna go with Ignar this week.
This is what we're gonna talk about. What I should change. What I'm changing. What I'm not changing.
Yeah.
I think I keep Inspired. And APA.
Yeah, that's fair.
Even though they're playing against each other. I think I want to change out supports.
Yeah.
So, who should we go with here?
Well, what budget do you have? Are you gonna keep B-Voy or are you gonna?
Not sold on B-Voy.
Okay.
So I could change out my bot lane completely.
Right. So that would depend on what money wise you have. Are you still thinking Think Card?
I think I'm gonna go with Think Card.
He did go up in price.
Yes, but
Coach
thinking
really
about it,
expensive, but
Coach isn't that expensive. But if I was looking for a team to do the best all around, I would go with FlyQuest.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. Okay. So I got 16 for support.
You got 16.
That's what
if you keep B-Voy, right?
Yeah, if I keep B-Voy.
Okay, so that like 16 total.
Yes, 16.0. That's what Ignar was. That's
Ignar, Huhi, Seos, Breezy. So you could go Ignar, you could go Huhi if you feel like they're gonna change around, but then you lose your variety buff. Which
I have to swap.
I think
Impact.
they lowered the variety buff because now it says it's only 20% for
level 6 is 25.
25 for level 6. Okay. I'm only at level 5. But that's also what lost me last week, technically. Or
I mean, you lost before that.
I lost before that, but
I mean, if going off of that, honestly,
I don't think Ignar, Huhi, Seos, I don't think those are all bad options. Depends on how you feel like their matchups.
I think it comes down to games. I think it comes down to games now. Now, if I get rid of B-Voy, swap B-Voy for somebody, which I kind of think I...
The problem is B-Voy is pretty cheap right now. He's 14.
Yeah, B-Voy is pretty cheap, so it's not...
I mean, you could go like a Yawn and then go like a Huhi Seos. I don't know, you're kind of... It's a tough spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, 80 carries are pretty expensive.
Yeah, 80 carries are expensive. Supports are not as expensive, but some of them are pretty expensive.
Yep.
Maybe that's what I do. I drop Inspired.
Okay.
Then that gives me a little bit more in the budget.
Yeah. I mean, you could even go like even a Blabber Griffin are not like you still get a few dollars back.
Let's see if I do Blabber, that's 2. That gets me 2 back. If I swap APA for... I don't know who I'd swap APA for. I don't think I would. I could swap Impact.
Wait, do we have more budget to work with this week?
It depends on... I mean, if you look the players you chose last week,
Mm-hmm.
some of them would have gone up in value, right?
Yeah, because mine says my team worth is 103.5, and I have 0.8 remaining budget.
Yeah, mine is, if I grab Ignore again.
Oh, is it? It just changes based on
106.
how they did last week.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And so if you get, since you had, I think Castle went up in value.
Mm-hmm.
That's 0.8 right there. Blabber went up.
Mm-hmm.
Darklings went down. B-Boy went down.
Dang it. Bivo or Yawn went down a lot. -4.
Isles went up heavily.
Yeah, Isles went up. That might be the biggest change.
I think that was the biggest change for yours.
Yeah. Quid went down pretty heavily. -3. Griffin went way up. +4.4.
Yeah. Griffin shot up. So.
Yep. So what do you think in bot lane?
I think see that's the issue.
Say Berserker's not a bad choice if you can have the budget. Rahel could be good. Yawn if you're thinking they might bounce back. You don't have a TL.
Yeah, I don't have a TL right now.
And Yawn's
so
pretty cheap.
maybe I go get Yawn because he dropped in value.
The issue is, what are you gonna do? I mean, you could go Ignar if you feel like Ignar is gonna do well. Ignar Yawn.
Ignore.
Does that put you within budget or with Inspired, or are you thinking of dropping Inspired?
Let's see, that is the question. Okay, so if we do.
All right, I'm gonna do yours. I'm not gonna save it, but I just want to see where you're at.
Well, my budget's different than yours now.
Oh, because it's based on the team worth from last week.
Yep. After last week's performance.
So you have you have more budget than I do.
Yep.
Darn it.
Do Yawn. Do Puhi. That's it within budget if I do Yan Huhi.
Yeah.
Do I swap?
Then do you get swap impact for somebody to keep your variety buff, or?
That is okay. So he's at 15.3 right now.
Mm-hmm.
If I swap him, what do we got? We got TL, Cloud9, Lions, FlyQuest. If I can make enough for
Photon, Fudge. That's that next tier. I don't know how many points do you have left?
With where I'm at 0.4.
Mm.
So maybe this is just what I go with, and I stick with the level 5 instead.
Yeah.
Or, ooh, okay, we do.
Or you could move on from the coach. I don't know if you want to. That's.
We swap to start. Yeah. Okay, so if I swap to Blabber. And We could go for quad.
Okay, yeah.
Or do I want to do?
I mean, quad's more than APA. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
think
quad
APA
is
is
more
gonna
than
be better.
APA.
Like, I think you stick with APA until APA sucks. Or until APA gets too expensive.
Until APA gets more expensive. Well, it's not even getting too expensive because you already have them, right?
Well, he still costs, right?
Well, so
But you get
it
the
looks
coin
like
for
you
the
pick it up,
change. Yeah.
and then if he goes up in value, you can, if you sell him off, essentially you get the 1.4 change.
Right.
So
Unless you. Well, does it matter? Like, so let's say if I get rid of APA and pick up Dark Wings. Because do I lose the money if I sell Dark Wings since he dropped so much? You know
I believe so.
Nah, he still costs the same.
Well, he'll cost the same as where he was at, but
Right.
he cost more last week.
Yes. Yeah, he went down 0.8 instead of the 4. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or no, he only went down 0.8.
Yeah, he only went down 0.8.
Oh, I thought he was more than that.
Quid went down a ton. Well, either way, I'm probably making this way too long. So maybe I just need to figure this out on my own.
It's all good. Who are you leaning towards then? Still haven't decided?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, potentially, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, we'll figure out next week then when we post our scores. Suspense. It's the suspense.
See?
Cliffhanger.
The suspense. We had a lot of ideas.
Undecided. He has a gray blob for his bot lane right now.
Yes.
All right.
Whole bot lane.
Well, that's it from us. Any parting words of wisdom?
No, I got nothing.
No
I
wisdom?
was trying.
Okay. Don't slip on ice and hit your elbow.
Don't slip on ice and hit your elbow. That's a good one.
It's not good. Doesn't feel good.
I can confirm.
Does not feel good. All right. Well,
all right.
We'll see you guys next week.